But Trump has also revealed that the United States will soon begin construction of a Golden Dome missile defence system that they say will be a game changer in protecting the American homeland. So, of course, this is a similar system to the Iron Dome in Israel, and it's expected to cost $175 billion. Trump says that he expects a major phase of the dome will be completed in less than 3 years. Let's take a listen.
People that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. And that's what we're doing. Today I'm pleased to announce that we have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada do the best we can. This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years.
James, what's the reaction been to this over in the States?
Well, I actually think this could be one of the defining achievements of his entire presidency, if he is able to pull this off. There's no question that this is a high-stakes gamble. And to try and replicate the Iron Dome over a country the size of Israel for something like the United States of America would be a colossal achievement. There's absolutely no question about that. What I like about this policy or this initiative is that it's very forward-facing, it's very future-facing. The future of warfare is not going to be happening on planet Earth. It is going to be happening in space. And we already see that China and Russia are developing these space-based technologies that can then strike America from wherever they are in the world. And I think Donald Trump is doing the exact right thing to find some kind of defensive system that can not only destabilize and push these sort of attacks away, but can respond in kind too. So again, it's part of this mantra, speak softly, carry a big stick. And Donald Trump is very much embodying that.
Okay, and the richest person in the world, Elon Musk, has revealed that he's going to be spending a lot less on political campaigns. We know that Elon, he made these comments via a video conference during a Bloomberg forum in Doha. Let's take a listen.
I think in terms of political spending, I'm going to do a lot less in the future.
And why is that?
I think I've done enough.
Is it because of blowback?
Well, if I see a reason to do political spending in the future, I will do it. I do not currently see a reason.
Elon Musk donated more than $250 million to Trump's campaign, and his comments come after all the work he's done establishing and leading Doge, which, although it hasn't reached its financial target yet, it has slashed $160 billion in federal spending. What do you make of Elon's comments? Is this a pretty big setback for the Republicans?
No, I think Elon is going back to doing what he does best, and that's managing his 17 or 18 companies or whatever. I think this is the best application of his skill set. And what he accomplished, particularly in Donald Trump's campaign, where, as you mentioned, that sort of $250 million plus infusion into the campaign really swung those states like places like Pennsylvania and the like. And it was actually the novelty of some of these innovations that he was using during those campaigns really got the grassroots going. And so I really don't think you can underestimate Elon Musk's contribution to Donald Trump's election campaign success. As for Doge, it's not over. It's going to carry on. Musk did say he's going to be there 2 days a week or something like that. But I do think this is a necessary divergence, and it was going to happen eventually. He still has to worry about Tesla, the Boring Company, and all the other ones. So we'll have to see how that all pans.
Yeah, it's phenomenal what's on his plate. Elon's also spoken about the legacy media and how it's been effective at making you believe things that simply aren't true. Let's listen to him.
My question is more about your work at Doge, for example. Was that worth it? You know, to the extent you are now, Elon, you were a somewhat divisive figure 2 years ago, but now you really are. I mean, there are people who love you, but there are a lot of people who dislike you, some of whom were your customers. And I wonder, was it worth the undertaking at Doge and everything else that you've done and how outspoken you've been in terms of the things you believe in to antagonize so many potential buyers and or users of things like a robo-taxi?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, what I've learned is that legacy media propaganda is very effective at making people believe things that aren't true.
What would an example of that be?
That I'm a Nazi, for example.
Right.
And how many legacy media publications, talk shows, whatever, try to claim that I was a Nazi because of some random hand gesture at a rally where all I said was that my heart goes out to you, and I was talking about space travel.
I think his comments about the legacy media are absolutely valid. What do you make of it?
Yeah, completely agree. But for anyone doubting Elon Musk for whatever reason, don't just take it from him. Take it from legacy media's very own Jake Tapper, who he himself said that, yes, the legacy media needs to ask itself some serious questions about why it was not covering the Biden second campaign in the same way that conservative media was, when there were clear signs of cognitive decline. So yes, I think this really, I'm hoping, will be a kind of watershed moment for legacy media where they do start having these conversations with themselves, particularly when one of its major stars is sticking his head above the parapet to talk about this. And I hope that going forward, although I'm admittedly not particularly optimistic about this, that there will be some changes in how they approach this, and maybe they'll even, dare I say it, hire some conservatives. But that's a long way away. Maybe it's a bit of a pipe dream.
One can hope. I really appreciate it. James Billot, Newsroom editor at UnHerd, thanks so much for joining us on Power Hour.